Hello, today we are going to be making homemade mayonnaise using an immersion blender. The first thing that we will need is 1 cup of oil. I am using a light olive oil and an avocado oil. You can choose which oil suits you best, but you will want a light flavored oil. You will not want to use extra virgin for this. It will change the flavor of your mayonnaise and the consistency. So I got 1/2 cup olive, 1/2 cup avocado, and then we are going to add our mustard. The recipe calls for Dijon mustard, which is your more traditional flavor of mayonnaise. I do not have any Dijon mustard at the time, so I am going to use a spicy brown mustard. Spicy brown is a good alternative because it does add a little bit of zip to your mayonnaise without overpowering it. The next thing that we are going to be adding is 1 teaspoon of salt. I do like these measuring spoons. They have 2 sides to them, and one side is thin so it can actually fit into your spice bottle. But you can see in this situation I was able to use it for wet and for dry. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of a white vinegar. I'm using a sweet Italian vinegar. You can also use a white wine or just a plain white vinegar. You're not going to want to use a very strong flavored vinegar like a balsamic because it will change the flavor of your mayonnaise. The last ingredient we have is 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, which is very important because this is what brings all of it together and it helps to stabilize your mayonnaise. We're going to add that egg to it. And when you do add the egg, you're going to want to make sure that it goes all the way to the bottom before you start using your immersion blender. Just give it that moment to settle down to the bottom. You're going to take your immersion blender and you're going to place the head of it to the very bottom of your container. Once you start that blender, you are not going to want to move it around. You're going to want to leave it there pressed upon the bottom and let your mayonnaise rise to the top. You can see that there it's rising up. And when all of the mayonnaise is risen to the top, you can go ahead and mix that remaining oil into it. And that quickly now you have a fresh homemade mayonnaise that you know all of the ingredients to. There's no preservatives, no hidden seed oils, and better than that, it is even more delicious than anything you could buy from the store. Thank you for joining me today as we made homemade mayonnaise. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.